Yes, it is. Good morning. Welcome to Good Day LA at 8 o'clock. Merry Twixmas. Thank you, Saul.
I thought we started something new, but apparently Twix.
I think it was actually a marketing campaign by Twix.
It's not that.
They got you again, didn't they?
It means betwixt, between Christmas and New Year's.
Anyway, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. A busy show this morning. Here's a look at some of the stories we'll be covering this Twixmas.
We do have some breaking news this morning. The search continues for a missing hiker on Mount Baldy, and there may be others. We're going to have the latest on that.
And also breaking news out of Studio City, where an investigation is underway after 4 burglars broke into a popular restaurant. We're live.
And the floats are nearly finished. The deadline for the Rose Parade approaches. We have a look at the status, a little status check with Mario Ramirez. First, let's get the status of the weather with meteorologist Star Harvey.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Our temperatures this morning, getting a little warmth to them. We started off really cold across a lot of our deserts, but also into some of our mountains. We're at 64 degrees right now in LA, 57 in Diamond Bar, Thousand Oaks, 64 degrees, and down in Huntington Beach, 65 degrees. Here's a look into our wind sustained, moving at about close to 5 to 15 miles per hour across the area. Beginning to see our winds pick up across the Whittier and Anaheim region over through Thousand Oaks as well. As we head into this afternoon, we are expecting to remain under mostly cloudy skies, and with that, temperatures very similar to yesterday. That's going to put us in the 70s across a good chunk of the region. 60s in our high deserts. We'll have some 50s in our mountains, and portions of our coast will see temperatures remaining in the upper 60s. Here's a look into tonight, going right back to where our averages are usually positioned. That's going to leave behind a lot of the 40s and put most of us back into the 50s, with the exception of what's happening on our mountains. We'll remain in the 30s out there. Back to you guys.
All right, Star, thank you. We do have some breaking news to tell you about now. So search and rescue crews are looking for at least one missing hiker, we're told, on Mount Baldy. Deputies say they received a call for an injured hiker and that there could be 2 other people with him. Officials say they started searching overnight, and they'll release more details when they have them.
Several masked men break into a well-known Studio City restaurant this morning.
It's the same restaurant where the wife of the late actor Robert Blake was shot to death nearly 25 years ago. Gigi Graciette is on scene. Gigi, you have exclusive new video. You're telling us of the burglars at work.
And that's right, Jen and Bob. Good morning, everyone. We're at Vitello's here on Tujunga in Studio City. This has been a staple in this community since 1964. It is a gathering spot for both locals and the Hollywood celebrity crowd. And this morning, they were burglarized. Take a look at the exclusive footage that shows 4 masked men, one of them armed with a crowbar, breaking into Vitello's at 5:15 this morning. Now, Vitello's is a cashless business, so why the burglars broke in, apparently thinking they were going to find money, is beyond senseless, as one LAPD officer told me. Again, it happened at 5:15. Now, you see one of the burglars make a feeble attempt to disarm one of the security cameras, but there were at least 29 more cameras recording them, so that didn't work. And since there was no safe, and again, no cash, the suspects took off with only the crowbar they came in with, risking a felony charge for absolutely nothing. Now, they did leave behind a trail of damage, yet another cost being passed on to the business owners. Again, they got away with absolutely nothing, but it is so hard. We've been talking to some of the business owners who are arriving early here on Tujunga. If you know the area, it's filled with little shops and small businesses, and they tell us they're just tired of being the target of burglars. They're small businesses. They've been struggling to stay in business, and this just makes it a little bit harder. Reporting live this morning in Studio City, I'm Gigi Graciette. Back to you.
That's got to be super frustrating, Gigi.
Yeah, just trying to stay afloat. Thank you, Gigi. Let's go over to Stu now. He has some breaking news for us out of North Hills. Stu, what do we know?
Hey, good morning, everybody. Yeah, North Hills, there's always something going on in the North Hills. This time, an armed suspect taking somebody into custody right there. You can see it. This came to an end over here on Havenhurst, right near Lassen. LAPD undercovers, that's all we know, following that black pickup truck. They saw that suspect with a gun commit some sort of felony. Not sure exactly what that felony was, but they started following that vehicle, asked for backup. You can see the black and whites that arrived out here, and they couldn't get helicopter in position quick enough, so they basically tried to pull that suspect over, pulled over, no problems whatsoever. Right now, though, they have a portion of Havenhurst shut down while they're going through that vehicle here in at the corner of Lassen and Havenhurst. Van Nuys pushing us out of the way because they have a jet coming in. I'm Stu up in Skybox, sending it back to you all in the studio.
All right, Stu, thank you so much. Robin Michelle Reiner's death reports have been sealed by court order. That order was initiated by LAPD. The LA County Medical Examiner shared a news release saying, though the Reiner's cause of death reports were already made public, they have since removed them. No other case information or records are being released until further notice. The Reiner's son, Nick, has been charged with murder in connection to their deaths. His arraignment is set for January 7th.
President Trump is confirming the strike on another alleged drug boat in Venezuela. The boat was allegedly docked when it was hit, making this the first known time Washington has carried out land operations in Venezuela. The latest strike might be a signal for further escalation between the U.S. and Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, who the White House has been pressuring now to step down through aggressive military action. Since September, the U.S. has carried out military strikes on dozens of suspected drug boats.
Meantime, President Trump hosted Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at his Mar-a-Lago home yesterday. The meeting comes as Mr. Trump looks to speed up a Gaza ceasefire deal. That agreement has largely stalled during its second phase, following both Israel and Hamas accusing the other of violating the agreement.
There has to be a disarmament, that we have to disarm with Hamas. So one of the things we'll talk about, certainly, but there has to be a disarming of Hamas.
Meantime, the U.S. has pledged $2 billion for UN humanitarian aid, despite the Trump administration slashing foreign assistance and warning UN agencies to adapt to shrinking budgets.
All right, 8:06, and time is running out for crews and volunteers decorating all those floats for the Rose Parade. They're so beautiful.
Gotta get it done. Judging Day is tomorrow, and then they roll out onto Colorado Boulevard on New Year's Day. Mario is live in Pasadena with a look at how it's going.
Yeah, that's right. We're highlighting the AIDS Healthcare Foundation float, and I want to show you, I've got green split peas here and lots of glue. This is going to be covering the vines here, a lot of the greenery on the float, and this will be one of more than 30 featured in the Rose Parade. Now, I have Carlos Maraquin. He's got fruit here, and this is also going on the float. You're with the AIDS Healthcare Foundation. Talk about this food health program that you're leading right now.
Yes, so we're very excited about our programs. So right now what we're doing is we're bringing healthy food to communities in many different cities. We bring this straight from the farm, so our pantries provide groceries to, this year alone, 500,000 people.
And you were just saying that you've only been running this program for a few years, and it seems to be growing each year, the need more and more.
Yeah, for the past 4 years, that's when the program was established, and we are in multiple cities. Next year, we are targeting 12 new cities, 17 new programs. The need is so great right now, as everybody knows, the cost of food, but also the cutting of the programs that we are seeing that is affecting many, many communities. We're excited to be able to stand with the people and provide free groceries to many communities.
And you said almost all of the programs are self-funded, so that alone is amazing. Now let's talk about more of the float. Who's going to be riding on the float?
Oh my goodness, we're very excited to have an icon from the Farm Workers Union. Dolores Huerta is going to be with us. Very excited to have her. We also have Captain Kit, which is the Fireman of the Year. We were providing hot meals during the fires in the Palisades. We provided 15,000 hot meals to first responders. We're also going to have Wendy Calderon. She's a commander over in District 1 in San Diego that for the BFW veterans. And we also going to have Christy and Janet, which are business owners here in Altadena, we were able to stand up with them and support them to reopen their business. They're up and running, and we're very grateful to they're going to be with us as well.
Awesome, great. Well, we're looking forward to it. So the volunteers are starting to come in. Nearly 2,000 will make their way here into this warehouse to put the finishing touches on these floats. Live in Pasadena, I'm Mario Ramirez. We'll send it back to you.
I was just telling Bob, I feel like it would have to be therapeutic, right? To like slow your body down and to just like put those tiny little grains of things onto the floats and create those designs.
Part of it is that people do this.
It takes a lot of focus.
Yeah, it does.
And people do it in groups. Like you'll have like Cub Scout groups, Boy Scout groups, Girl Scout groups come out, and yeah, they just love it. It really is like the magic in teamwork, which is the theme here, which I think is kind of fun,
perfect,
fitting. All right, Mario, thank you. Well, we want to remind you that you can watch the 137th annual Rose Parade right here on Fox 11. It all starts at 7 a.m. with a Rose Parade special pre-show, and then the parade itself at 8 a.m. The 5.5-mile parade featuring vibrant and colorful flower-covered floats, equestrian units, those marching bands, they'll all be out there. And so will me and Christine Devine. So will I should say.
That hit my ear a certain way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
My English teacher would be like, so will me.
I know. I was like, ooh.
Me will be out there.
Ooh, I got chills.
We'll be out there on New Year's Day.
Yeah, it'll be exciting.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Rain and shine.
So still ahead, the new year could bring new vaccine rules for children as well. We're going to have more on what parents can expect.
Also, we'll take a look at the top New Year's Eve destinations in the U.S. and tell you where L.A. ranks. Me will tell you that. Me, Bob. You, Jen. Me, tired.
Our top stories right now, the man who killed his girlfriend and her children's father was sentenced to 2 life terms without parole. Marvin Francel Williams was convicted of first-degree murder for the 2022 Hollywood shootings of Nadia Campbell and Ajani Partridge. Prosecutors say surveillance footage actually disproved his self-defense claim.
LAPD and the Department of Children and Family Services are asking for the public's help to identify a young child found alone in Highland Park. Look at this picture. Maybe you can identify him. Police say officers were responding to an attempted vehicle theft when the suspect ran off and left behind this 2-year-old and a dog. DCFS took custody of this child, and so far, no family members have come forward.
The Department of Health and Human Services plans to revamp the entire childhood vaccine schedule in the new year. They say that will result in fewer shots. The exact changes have not been announced, but the Advisory Committee on Childhood Vaccines met yesterday. And during that meeting, CDC officials emphasized the importance of immunizations for children. All right, Social Security has set payment dates for January, which impacts millions of Americans as the new year begins. Here's how it will work. The Social Security Administration says people who started getting benefits before May of 1997 will receive payments on Friday. If your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th, expect payment on January 14th. January 21st, if your birthday falls between the 11th and the 20th, and January 28th, benefits will be paid to those with birthdays between the 21st and the 31st. That was a mouthful, so I hope that you took a screenshot of that.
All right, more than 700 companies in the U.S. went bankrupt this year. This is according to new data from the analytics company S&P Global Market Intelligence. It's roughly a 14% jump from last year and also the highest number since 2010. Companies said the Trump administration's trade policies, inflation, and interest rates were among the factors contributing to their financial challenges. Some businesses that filed for bankruptcy this year include 23andMe, Rite Aid, Hooters, and Spirit Airlines.
A new poll reveals parents' health concerns for their kids in 2025. The poll found that the top 3 concerns were social media, too much screen time, and internet safety. The poll also showed 69% of adults believe teens' physical health is getting worse, and 83% say they think the mental health of children and teens is declining.
You say social media, and all of those are somewhat
They're all
tied,
intertwined, right?
Physical health.
Yeah.
Mental health.
Screen time's up. Mental health concerns are up.
Yeah.
It's no surprise.
Yeah.
And then you see what they're doing in, places like Australia where kids can't be on social media before the age of, 16?
See what happens there.
We'll see what,
if it proves to be fruitful for them, right? All right, let's get to Star. I know, Star, do you like monitor the screen time and stuff like that?
Yeah.
You limit it?
Oh, yeah. Well, with no social media for my little one.
That's good, yeah.
This year, I did tell him that maybe we could get it started, but with me monitoring it.
Okay.
And,
Right.
Yeah.
for the most part, he's an outdoor type of kid. We just
That's
got
good.
this new bike, and so
That's great.
2026, we'll be outside with it. Let's get you outside. We do have our system still sitting off to the south of us. The LA area due to expect those showers as early as tomorrow morning. Get a look at this. Our models are popping up. Some of that moisture up across the I-5 corridor. We're already starting to see moisture build in and through the area. Maybe a chance for some light moisture also filtering in across the area through portions of today. Our bigger weather story for this Tuesday is our wind alert. It is in effect until this afternoon. Our wind advisory across the Inland Empire stretching down into our low deserts, portions of the Santa Clarita Valley, the San Fernando Valley, Ventura County, up and through the Fraser Park area as well. We could see our winds gusting anywhere from 30 to 45 plus miles per hour. It could make for dangerous conditions out there. Sustained winds right now picking up across Whittier as well as Anaheim, about 5 to 15 miles per hour. And our gusts also picking up across Oxnard, but also the Catalina Island area. Here's a look at our temperatures through today, starting off in the 50s at this hour. As we push into this afternoon, we are expecting that our temperatures across the downtown LA area will surpass our averages. That will place us for this Tuesday with our temperatures in the lower 70s. As far as our rain accumulations moving into this week, so tomorrow through portions of the weekend, we are talking about accumulating 1 to 3 inches across our coast, but also our valleys. Our mountains could see more than that. 2 to 5 inches is likely. When we get back, we'll have another look at your weather, but also more news. Back after this break.
Live look at Long Beach, the Queen Mary, where New Year's Eve, they're going to have that New Year's Eve soiree.
Oh, yeah, the soiree.
Yeah, it's like a masquerade.
That's
have you ever done a masquerade before?
I never. Have you?
No, it's got...
Actually, I should say every day I do a masquerade.
It's got kind of like that
here.
Eyes wide shut feel.
Yeah, a little bit, right? Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman?
Right.
Yeah.
Like you don't know
Stanley Kubrick action.
The mask. Now it's sounding even more
Weird stuff
enticing.
going down the Queen Mary. Just kidding.
Now it's sounding really enticing. Okay. Happy New Year! It's just one day to New Year's Eve. That means it's time to test the confetti. Test runs were held in Times Square ahead of Wednesday's New Year's Eve bash and that ball drop. Revelers braved misty weather in Times Square to get a glimpse of what it will be like New Year's Eve when an estimated 3,000 pounds of confetti will drop along the Times Square ball to ring in 2026.
People get penned in there, right? Mm-hmm. For 6 hours.
That's right. No bathrooms.
With their diapers. Yeah.
Or not.
Or not.
Mm-hmm. If you're
kind
lucky.
Of a problem. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, it's kind of a given that New York is the top spot to celebrate New Year's Eve, but where does LA rank, you ask? Well, according to a new poll, LA is actually the 6th hottest New Year's destination in the world.
Huh.
Some of the biggest factors, I mean, the family-friendly events, the fireworks, the glamorous parties, and mild winter weather.
In the world,
You don't got to layer up. Wait, in the world? Yeah, in the world. LA ranked higher than other popular spots like New Orleans and Las Vegas.
I love LA, obviously, but if I think of New Year's Eve, I'm not thinking LA.
I think it's because, you know, we have the beaches, we have the mountains, right? It's really
and a large
temperate
percentage
here.
of people here watch the East Coast feed and like let
And
it
they
go.
celebrate
Right.
an East Coast New Year's,
Right.
and then they go to bed.
Right. But if you think of the New Year's, it's like New York, New Orleans, probably.
Have you ever been to New York on New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
In Times Square?
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah.
Were you actually in Times
Yeah.
Square? No, I was
I
at a hotel overlooking Times Square.
And then there's Vegas, which
Yeah.
I've been there too. They shut down the streets.
That's right.
Then worldwide, Sydney.
You better listen
Bahrain.
to producer Bill because he's telling us to move along.
If you're planning to kick off the new year with dry January, health experts have some tips for you to stay on track.
That's right. Rich Edson has more.
Experts say committing to just a dry January can set you up for longer-term health gains.
One day off from alcohol can do a lot for your body. Alcohol is immediately changing our physiology, not only in our brain, but in the rest of our body.
According to research from the BMJ Open Journal, heavy drinkers who abstained from alcohol for 30 days had better sleep, higher energy levels, and lower blood pressure. Since the campaign's official start in 2013, drinkers across the world take part in dry January every year.
In January, a lot of people make the decision to sort of rethink their health.
But sticking to sobriety can be difficult for some. The National Institute of Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism recommends having a mocktail ready as a substitute in social settings and giving a polite and assertive no when someone offers you a drink.
Have your statement or your reason that you're not drinking so that it's really easy in social situations to let people know, hey, I'm participating in dry January.
Health experts say to stay on track, you should identify whether you drink alcohol for fun or to deal with stress. They say that can help you find alternatives to fulfill those needs.
To reevaluate your relationship with alcohol really helps you understand how alcohol is affecting not only how you feel, but how you interact with others.
If you do commit to a dry January, don't forget to loop in your loved ones. Experts say a little support can help you stick with your commitments. In Washington, Rich Edson, Fox News.
You see in that video, everybody's going like,
Yeah, they don't know what to do with their hands. I know, that's right.
I can't get
Yeah,
that drink.
get the itchy scratchies.
Yeah.
Still ahead, Coco is getting ready to party at the Queen Mary. Ooh.
Good morning, that's right. I am here with the Bling Divas. We have a routine for you here. We're on the Queen Mary. We are talking about the masquerade soiree. You have got to be here for New Year's Eve.
Thanks for sticking with us. 8:30 on this New Year's Eve.
Wow, New Year's Eve.
Also known as Twixmas.
Twixmas. That's number 5 this morning.
Making it happen, right?
Making it happen.
Every day.
I saw it on the news, on the regular news.
I think this was a campaign started by
I've never heard of it
on the
before
real
today.
news.
Right.
Oh my God.
Right. Right. We're all about facts here, Star. It's all facts.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well, Merry Twixmas.
There you go.
Thank you.
Makes me want a Twix.
Well, ask and you shall receive.
Oh my gosh.
Bada boom, bada
As
bang.
usual.
Bada boom,
Yeah.
bada bang.
They're on it already.
Magic.
They're on it because we checked, and if you go to the Twix, they're already doing Twixmas.
I think they started it.
I don't think so. It's betwixt.
I understand what that word means. School me on that. Hi, Star.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What are we in for?
We are in store for a lot of wet weather through the middle and ending of this week. In fact, let me show you guys this. Our radar is already picking up on some moisture building into our area. Yep, it is bringing it up that I-5 corridor, so through Fraser Park into Bakersfield. It's indicated even locally we may see some light, very light moisture through today. The bulk of that rain is still arriving for us tomorrow. Our weather story is going to be the clouds and the winds during our early part of the day. Our temperature shooting for the 70s today. Out in downtown, we're still at 63 degrees right now. Winds moving out of the north, and they are fairly calm. That's a look at tomorrow morning. More moisture building in, and then we arrive at the second half of tomorrow, where we are bringing in New Year's Eve. That midnight hour, the rain is rolling through 7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock through noon. Yes, the rain will be there, and our models are just all over the place. So I'm going to say off and on, and at times heavy.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yikes. A lot of green.
Keep an eye on
A
all
lot of green there. Let's talk about this traffic. Fairly quiet out there, but I am going to bring you in on some road closures for the Rose Parade. This is a reminder. This is for tomorrow night, starting at 10 p.m. until the top of the year at 2 p.m. the first day. Colorado Boulevard is closed between Orange Grove and Sierra Madre, and then also northbound Sierra Madre to Paloma Street. So make sure you get those details in. Here's a look at what's happening out there right now on the 5 freeway south at Lakewood Boulevard. Traffic's looking good. The pavement's still dry. Different story tomorrow morning. If you got things to do, get it done today.
Good advice. Thank you, Star.
Thanks, Star. Looking to ring in the new year in style.
What about a New Year's Eve masquerade soiree on board the Queen Mary? Coco McAvoy is live in Long Beach with more Ooh La La.
Good morning. The Queen Mary is holding a New Year's Eve celebration like no other. We're talking about the masquerade soiree. You have got to come and be part of this. Look at this. They've got a champagne toast, also an apple cider toast. So I'm going to participate in the apple cider toast here this morning. I'm here with Dylan, Director of Experiences. Tell us all about the masquerade soiree.
Well, as we know, the Queen Mary is so iconic that we have to have an iconic party to match. It's going to be a blast. We've got dueling pianos, we've got DJs, we've got strolling performers, we've got a fortune teller, a casino room, and of course our fireworks show outside that'll happen rain or shine.
I love that. And talk about how people can still be part of this.
Yeah, so we are sold out of our VIP tickets and our hotel room packages, but general admission is still available, so you got to grab those tickets and join us tomorrow.
I like it. I want to get over here now to Steve. He's the managing director. I'm also here with First Officer Danny. Shout out to you. So, Steve, if you can talk about what it's like being on on the ship for New Year's Eve?
For New Year's Eve here on the Queen Mary, really, it's fantastic. It really is symbolizes new beginnings. And with the Queen, there's so much going on in 2026. So really new beginnings, which is a great team and a party of a lifetime. This is really the best party in California, so we look forward to hosting it.
Yes, for sure. Best party in California. Thank you, Steve. And I like that really about bringing in new experiences, too. So we have to bring in our great musician, Dana Daniels.
Oh, well, I got this. This is not special effects. You're right here.
Okay.
You see a card with 4 holes, right?
Yes.
Watch this. Watch. I'm just gonna remove one of the holes, make it disappear. Come down here, remove the other hole, just like that, and then this hole, and then watch this. One last hole. Go all the other holes. Boom. Look at that, right through there. Isn't that amazing? That's happened right in front of you. That's not special effects. Now, you remember where they all were at the beginning?
Yes.
Watch.
I love it.
There we go.
I love it. Thank you, Dana Daniels. I love a good card trick. He's full of good card tricks. I also have to shout out the Bling Divas. Really giving us a good show here this morning. You've got to come and be part of this for New Year's Eve. It's going to start at 8 o'clock tomorrow. I'll send it back to you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. That magician, he got us.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He got us, right?
Yeah.
He's so good. Round of applause, right?
Thank you, Coco. Many new California laws taking effect in the new year, including one that will require tortillas to include an extra ingredient. Starting January 1st, tortillas and other foods made with corn flour will have to contain folic acid. This is a vitamin important to infant health. The FDA currently requires that folic acid be included in enriched grain products such as cereals, breads, pasta, and rice. Folic acid has been proven to prevent serious birth defects. Studies show Latinas in California are far less likely than other women to get enough folic acid early in pregnancy.
All right, 8:36, some big changes announced by USPS that could work against you if you're mailing some time-sensitive documents.
Brooke is joining us now to explain.
When I saw this earlier, I immediately thought we have to talk about this. This new change might actually affect what your recipient thinks is on time, and you need to know about it. USPS has just quietly implemented a change affecting U.S. postmarks. So new processing rules now clarify most postmarks will reflect the date your mail is processed. That might not necessarily be the same as the date you mailed it. USPS says most postmarks are now applied at large processing facilities, and it could take your mail a couple of days to get to that facility. Of course, this is important because tax returns, mail-in ballots, charitable donations, even health insurance appeals are oftentimes sensitive. And, you know, previously, many of us have always learned if your mail is properly stamped and you drop it in, you know, one of these mailboxes on tax day or, say, election day, the postmark will reflect that date, and you'll make the deadline, avoiding tax penalties, and your ballot will count. USPS now wants it to be clear in an article published in the Federal Register effective December 24th, which, by the way, was last week, that might not be the case. The thing is, there is a workaround. So if you have a hard deadline and you want to be sure, you can go inside a USPS location and ask a retail employee for a manual postmark. That's free, and it will always reflect the date you handed over your mail. Back to you.
So this is really important when we're talking about stuff like mail-in voting.
That's
because lots of people will go the day of, and they're just hoping they'll drop it off and that their ballot is going to be counted on Election Day.
Absolutely. And the thing is, if it takes a couple days for it to get to that processing facility, then technically it won't be counted because your postmark will be 2 days after Election Day. Luckily, here in California, we have a workaround already. You don't even have to use USPS, any postal service. We have those
drop boxes.
Yeah, those are operated by our election staff, and those are just picked up directly. But, you know, let's say, you know, you're a college student, you have an absentee ballot, you're mailing it in. You need to know about this.
Right, meaning you need to go in and get it manually stamped to make sure it counts.
And I'll tell you, the Federal Register, it is, if you're not familiar, it's our federal government's basically their own newspaper, and it is boring until it's not.
Right.
Because that pops up there and you're like, wait, what?
That's right. Brooke, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know that moms often take on a lot of the work for a family, and a new report shows just how much moms do when it comes to keeping their family healthy. So healthcare platform ZocDoc found that 52% of women manage somebody else's healthcare. This is my mother. Including researching doctors, scheduling appointments, and coordinating care. Also, I mean, making sure that their pills are refilled and making sure that everything's set out on the counter. 29% of women manage the health care of 3 or more people, and men are less likely to go for regular checkups and screenings, meaning 82% of those appointments booked for men were actually made by women. That number is even worse for kids under the age of 15. Only 6% of those appointments were booked by men.
I've only recently started going for like the yearly checkups and stuff.
Well, you got to get your screenings. Very, very important.
Yeah, just check under the hood.
That's right. You know, making sure everything's working properly.
That's right. According to a new survey from resumebuilder.com, about a third of dating app users are now using them to get matched up with their next jobs. They're turning dating profiles into candidate profiles to find desirable companies or specific roles. This comes as dating matchups often produce opportunities to meet someone in person. Apps that people are turning to for jobs, that include Tinder, Bumble,
wait a minute.
and Facebook dating.
What kind of jobs are we talking about?
They're reaching out to people on these apps to get a job? That's what it sounds like.
But is there like a designated, hey, I'm an employer looking for an employee or whatever?
No, it sounds like they're using them.
They're just on these dating apps? Look, wow.
Yeah, that's the part.
That's a little shady, right?
I guess. 30, it says,
Wait, go back up.
This.
Yeah, 43%.
Hold on a second. The survey says for those using dating apps for job seeking, 43% actually gained mentorship or career advice. 39% got an interview. That's almost 40%. And 37% said they received a job offer.
What are you meeting up for in the first place? You know what I mean? Like, when do you say,
if you
oh, I'm
look
not
in the
looking for
dating
love,
app,
I'm looking for a job?
And you're like, this is the CFO of some tech company, whatever. And you're like, oh, hold on a second. Like, maybe this person might have an opportunity out there. I'm in HR and I like...
I will say, this is what drives me crazy about Los Angeles, is the people who you think are your friends, somebody who you might meet at a party, who you think, oh, I could get along with this person, and then you wind up in this conversation only to realize minutes later that they're only talking to you because they think that you might get connected with somebody.
Ooh,
right?
Yes.
That's part of the game.
Yeah, but I think it's a specifically LA thing.
Well, in LA, the first question people ask when you're saying you're dating somebody is, what do they do?
What do they do?
And in New York, I've noticed it's, what are they? Like, the ethnicity is the first question, because New York is very big on neighborhoods of nationality versus just straight race. Like, you know, when there's an Irish neighborhood, Italian neighborhood, a Korean neighborhood.
And then if you're in New England, they ask you, what's your last name?
What's your...
The second someone asks me, what are you? It's already a pass.
Oh, you clearly don't get that. Jen and I get that question. I get it.
What are you?
What? I get it weekly.
Really?
Weekly.
Well, why do they say, what are you? Like,
because they want to know what my ethnicity is.
Why do they say, what's your ethnicity?
They don't. They go, what are you? Do you get that?
I get that all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
For sure.
Maybe you should look.
I'm not asking it. I'm getting asked. I got followed out of Whole Foods from somebody asking me what I might.
Amanda.
Okay. Entertainment is sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. Wicked, speaking of New England.
Yeah.
Wicked for Good, brah, is now on digital platforms 43 days after it hit theaters back in November.
You can wave that wand all you want, but you have no real power.
I'm obsessulated. I'm going to tell you all this in about a clock tick, featuring a sing-along version and more than an hour of bonus content, lots of Elphaba, or as Samada calls her, a Felba. That includes some deleted scenes and a behind-the-scenes look with Ariana Grande as Galinda and Cynthia Erivo as Elphaba. And of course, the rest of the cast. The sequel broke Wicked's opening record as the biggest start ever for a Broadway musical feature adaptation, with $147 million. Now, if DVDs and Blu-rays is more your speed, like you like the collectible hardware, that will come out next month on January 20th. It's the season from Home Alone to Leave 'Em Alone. We're gonna tell you in the most respectful way, okay? Kinda. In the most respectful way, Macaulay Culkin has a set of rules for fans and himself when he is out in public with his family. All right, so listen up. The actor revealed these rules on the Smartless podcast, one of my favorite podcasts.
Oh, yeah, for
Smartless
sure.
one.
Good.
That while he adores, cherishes his fans, he prefers they keep their distance when he's spending time with his family, his wife and 2 children, sharing, "Don't approach me when I'm at the dinner table. I don't like that. Don't approach me when I'm with my kids." He shares 2 young children, Dakota 4 and Carson 3, with his wife, actress Brenda Song. He also added that fans should, quote, definitely never follow him into the bathroom.
Oh my God.
He has to say that?
That's crazy.
Meaning if he has to say that, it's happened before.
Yeah, for sure.
That's rough.
He sets boundaries so that he can control the social interaction and guide it in a way that makes him feel the most comfortable.
Hey, I don't mind setting boundaries, right?
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
Especially
Although I don't care. Like, I was at Dodger Stadium in the bathroom and somebody talked to me and
yep.
I don't really care.
That's happened before.
Following you into the bathroom, that's a little strange.
Yeah, following me in the bathroom, that would be strange.
And he also has a very recognizable face.
Very recognizable.
You know? You can't mistake that.
Yeah, what are you?
Yeah, what I'm telling you, a
recognizable.
lot of
What are you?
ethnically ambiguous women get it. All right, last hour we asked you, if you woke up a billionaire, what's the first thing you'd buy and do? Here are the results. Oh, 62% saying real estate. You're following Tony Soprano. Buy land.
Hey.
Ain't getting any more of it.
That's where it's at.
Go to
All right.
foxla.com/vote.
Thank you, thank you. So coming up, Good Day Cafe returns this week with a visit from Agnes Restaurant and Cheesery.
Ooh,
We're so excited
love
with
this.
Tasty
The
Tuesday.
owners are joining us live in the studio. There they are with a sneak peek at their New Year's Eve menu.
Hi, ooh, looking good.
Yummy.
Let's get to start with a look at traffic.
My goodness, as we push into almost the 9 o'clock hour, we do have some very busy roadways out there. We have a multi-vehicle car crash at the 405 freeway, Inglewood Avenue. Seeing reds on the map means there's delays out there. Also, disabled vehicle on the 710 freeway southbound at Rosecrans Avenue. We are looking at stop and go traffic in and through the area. Let's get one look outdoors right now. This is the 5 freeway south at Lakewood Boulevard. Things are moving out there. Quite a start to our Tuesday morning. And here's a look at some other traffic hotspots.
I looked up and just ran.
Maybe we need to seek somebody who does have the expertise to be able to guide us through the process.
If you're getting to an accident,
You're in good hands by dealing with Jacob and Ron.
call Jacob.
Welcome back, and we are starting with the live look outdoors right now. Pretty dry conditions out there. Clouds beginning to filter in ahead of our rainmaker. That rainmaker still sitting off to the south of us, and it is going to impact us as early as tomorrow. In fact, our headlines for weather today will continue to be our Santa Ana winds. They are weakening today, but we do still have advisories in place through this afternoon. Now, that rain that I've been raving about, it does arrive for us as early as tomorrow morning. It comes in at a lighter pattern, but it does become heavier, pushing into the second part of our day. So tomorrow night into Thursday morning. So if you're someone that has those midnight plans, expect to have rain. Here's a look at this afternoon. Dry conditions will prevail. That'll be the case moving through tonight. Overnight, we'll start to see that wet weather building out to the west of us. Here's a look at tomorrow morning's commute. Lighter rain. I talked about it picking up during our afternoon hours. There's a look at it into the second half of tomorrow. Not just picking up in intensity, but also becoming more widespread. So again, if we do have those midnight plans, making our cheers, but also staying out till 1, 2 a.m., just note that we will have some of that more intense rain pushing in. If we're going to be heading out to the Rose Parade, that 8 o'clock hour on Thursday morning through the 11 o'clock hour, we are expecting to have some on and off again rain. Lightening up for us, pushing into our Friday morning. But then come Friday night into Saturday morning, we do have that secondary wave. We're expecting about 1 to 3 inches accumulated across the coast and the valleys. Our mountains could potentially see more. We're talking about 2 to 5 inches. I'll be back with another detailed look at your weather, but for now, back to you.
Okay, in Old Pasadena, cheesemonger Vanessa Talaka and chef Thomas Kalb combined their passions to create Agnes Restaurant and Cheesery. And with all the action taking place in Pasadena this week, it's perfect for a dine-in celebration or a grab and go for your meal so that you can watch the big game and the big parade. Vanessa and Thomas, you're here with us now. Hi. I cannot believe this delicious menu. You really covered all the bases here. Tell me about specifically the holiday menu here for New Year's.
So yeah, we're bringing back some of our favorites over the year, some classics and some revamps. We're leaning hard into seafood. So we have our shrimp cocktail up front.
Oh, I see that.
And then our clams casino toast next to that.
Oh my goodness.
And then here we have our seafood tostada with avocado, daikon radish.
Oh, yeah. Delicious. And I gotta ask you too, because a cheesery, that means like you really are a cheesemonger. You know all the kind of cheeses. If you did like a blindfold and fed you cheese, would you know all the cheeses by their taste?
I hope so. Yeah, I'm getting good at that. Yes.
Getting good at that. Which ones are the must-have for the grab and go?
For the grab and go, we'll do a cheese board, and we offer 3 selections here. We always do a soft, 2 hard, a variety of milk types and countries of origin, all the accompaniments to go with, and raspberry jam. We're also featuring for New Year's Eve a baked Rush Creek with veggies and crackers. This is a once-a-year seasonal cheese that's made in Wisconsin by Uplands Cheese, good friend of Andy Hatch. So, and then we'll also have some sandwiches and dips, lots of cheese plates, lots of fun snacks for the New Year's parade. Yeah, you come pick it up, coffee and other items, and go to the parade route or come in and stay dry.
This is important so people can just call.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying it all for you because I do the work for you, so I can tell you this is so fresh. This is great for a watch party for the parade or at home. Tell me about the restaurant altogether. I know the name Agnes is sentimental to you.
Yeah, Agnes is named after my grandmother. The building that we're in was built the same year that she was born. And yeah,
It's a sign.
Yeah, Agnes Restaurant and Cheesery is a place for Vanessa and I to tell our stories and tell other stories as well as we showcase some of our favorite products and have really great relationships with the makers and products that we use.
I love all of it. The cheese, the seafood, but of course, you got to save the best for last. I'm talking dessert. Look, I don't even want to eat this. You know when a present is so beautifully wrapped, you don't want to open it? I almost don't even want to eat this because it's so beautiful, but of course I will. Tell me about this.
So this is our friend Esther's favorite, so we wanted to bring it back. It's one of our most popular desserts. It's got a layered cake that's soaked in like a fenugreek syrup.
Goodness.
Strawberry jam, and then a whipped like cream cheese frosting.
This is absolutely delicious. Sandra, you know I can't finish all this food. I'm going to need your help, but oh my goodness, this is absolutely delicious. Perfect to bring in the new year with some great, great food. You can check out Agnes online at agnesla.com. And now it's time to check in with Sandra, even though I already told her I got some food for her.
That's
Sandy,
right.
come on over
some
here.
for me. Okay, it looks delicious. Thank you. It's Twixmas season. We'll explain how people are handling what's being called a post-Christmas time warp. Plus, Jen will join us from the field in the 10 o'clock hour. She's checking out LAPD's mounted platoon and the equestrian training that happens behind the scenes.
Almost 9 o'clock on this Tuesday, December the 30th. New Year's Eve, Twixmas.
The last Tuesday of 2025.
I'm Bob DeCastro in for Araxia.
And I'm Sandra Enda. Thanks for joining us. Let's take a look at today's headlines.
And I'm Gigi Graciette. Coming up, an exclusive look at the moment 4 masked men broke into a popular Studio City restaurant.
Plus, Israel strips permits for humanitarian organizations working in Gaza. We have the details on that.
Also, almost 1 year after the January wildfires, actor Miles Teller has an incredibly touching gift for his wife, who lost something precious when their home burned down. We have that heartwarming story, but first, let's get to start with a look at the forecast.
Well, our weather story for this Tuesday is going to locally be the clouds and then the rain arriving for us tomorrow. Now, take a look at this active radar. It is wanting to get these showers here sooner than tomorrow. We do have some moisture building in across our radar. Dense fog advisory off to the north of us. Here's a look at the bulk of that moisture. Still sitting off to the south of us, but just as I said, up the I-5 corridor here through Mettler into Bakersfield, we already have some of that light energy coming down. Locally, we could continue to see, again, some light moisture, very, very light, ahead of all of the rain arriving tomorrow. Our weather story today is the winds. Wind advisory into this afternoon. We do have that Santa Ana pattern, that northeast flow, pushing our sustained winds up to 30 miles per hour at times, but also those gusts. This is what we'll be worried about or looking towards. 45 mile per hour gusts at least until this afternoon are possible. All of our highlighted area here. Here's a look at us moving into the next hour or so. Winds have been fairly consistent across the Santa Clarita Valley, the San Fernando Valley, but also the Inland Empire. That is going to be until we get into this afternoon. More on your rain showers arriving as early as tomorrow. For now, back to you guys.
All right, Star, thank you. Several masked men break into a well-known Studio City restaurant this morning.
This is the same restaurant where the wife of the late actor Robert Blake was shot to death nearly 25 years ago, a crime for which she was tried and acquitted. Gigi is live there at the scene. She has exclusive video of these burglars at work. Gigi.
Bob, good morning. Good morning, everyone. We're at Vitello's here on Tahunga in Studio City. This has been a neighborhood landmark since 1964 and a longtime gathering spot for both locals and Hollywood celebrities, along with music lovers who frequent the Velvet Martini Lounge upstairs. But this morning, it was the target of burglars. Take a look at some exclusive video of what happened at 5:15 this morning when 4 masked men broke in, one of them armed with a crowbar, seen using it to try and disable one of the security cameras. It didn't work, and even if it had, well, there were at least 29 other cameras recording. With no safe and no cash on the premises, it's a cashless business. The criminal crew left empty-handed, taking only the crowbar they brought in with them. Officers describing the break-in as senseless, noting that the suspects now face potential felony charges for what amounted to absolutely nothing. The incident did leave behind some significant damage, adding yet another financial burden to what's considered a family-owned business. No real suspect description to go on. Again, the men were masked, but detectives will be out here later on looking to see if they can find more surveillance video that will lead to the capture of these 4 suspects. And again, one officer calling this senseless, since Vitello's is considered a cashless business. They don't even have a safe. They don't need one. Reporting live in Studio City, I'm Gigi Graciette. Back to you.
All right, Gigi. Good details there. Thank you. Now, the LAPD and Department of Children and Family Services are asking for the public's help to identify a young child found alone in Highland Park. Police say officers were responding to an attempted vehicle theft on North Avenue 52 Sunday when the suspect ran off, leaving behind a 2-year-old boy and a dog inside the victim's car. Child Services took custody of the child, and no family members have yet come forward. The dog was turned over to Animal Services.
Singer David may soon face murder charges in the death of Celeste Rivas. Sources tell TMZ the grand jury hearing the case is expected to vote on an indictment. Prosecutors believe David was involved. David's manager testified earlier this month. He revealed that he did not call police after the incident, focusing instead on the singer's tour. While grand juries often side with prosecutors, a decision may not come until February.
A judge has sealed the autopsy reports of director Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle, despite the records already being released. The order is meant to protect the ongoing investigation. The LAPD requested the move, which is common in homicide investigations. The Reiners were killed on December 14th. Their son Nick has been charged with their murders and faces life in prison or the death penalty. His next court date is January 7th.
New this morning, Israel is putting an end to several humanitarian organizations working in Gaza. Israel claims groups like Doctors Without Borders are not meeting new vetting rules. It says Doctors Without Borders did not clarify which of its staffers, Israel claims, cooperated with Hamas. Doctors Without Borders hasn't commented. Other aid groups say Israel's rules are arbitrary and could endanger its staff. The latest move strips permits from 25 nonprofit groups currently working in Gaza.
President Trump is confirming the striking of another alleged drug boat in Venezuela. The boat was allegedly docked when it was hit, making this the first known time Washington has carried out land operations in Venezuela. The first strike, or the latest strike rather, may be a signal for further escalation between the United States and Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, who the White House has been pressuring to step down through aggressive military action. Since September, the U.S. has carried out military strikes on dozens of suspected drug boats.
Meantime, yesterday, President Trump hosted Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at his Mar-a-Lago home in Florida. The meeting comes as Mr. Trump looks to speed up a Gaza ceasefire deal. That agreement has largely stalled during its second phase, following both Israel and Hamas accusing each other of violating the agreement.
There has to be a disarmament, that we have to disarm with Hamas. So one of the things we'll talk about, certainly, but there has to be a disarming of Hamas.
Meantime, the U.S. has pledged $2 billion for UN humanitarian aid today, despite the Trump administration slashing foreign assistance and warning UN agencies to adapt to shrinking budgets.
In Washington, D.C., more musicians are pulling out of performing at the newly renamed John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts. This after the Arts Center was rebranded to include President Donald Trump's name. A previously promoted Christmas Eve jazz concert by musician Chuck Red was canceled over the name change. The center is now threatening to sue Red for $1 million. Other cancellations are also pouring in, though, including a New Year's Eve and January 14th scheduled performance. The musicians don't specifically cite the name change as a reason for pulling out. However, a statement suggested politics was involved in the decision.
All right, let's get back here to home. We're talking about the Rose Parade, the deadline to complete the floats, fast approaching, and then the judging begins.
That's right, Mario Ramirez standing by in Pasadena with all of the work that's going on behind you.
Hi, that's right. We're on the Kindness is Free float. And let me tell you that you see these roses here? Well, this float alone will feature 15,000 of them, and they'll be placed directly into the float with these vials of water. And that's just some of the flowers that are being featured here. I have Josue. He is the Chief Kindness Officer. You've got the carnations here. Where are these going?
Yeah, that's right. These carnations are going to be featured on the steps of the float. We have this beautiful house that is the story of the three little pigs and the big kind wolf, in our case, that's helping them rebuild this house. And so these carnations will be used in the steps that lead up to the house.
I love it. So we've been watching a lot of volunteers come in, and they'll be putting the finishing touches on this float. Talk to me about the tie-in with the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, so our Kindness is Free program launched at the Boys and Girls Clubs of the West San Gabriel Valley and East Side, and it's a program about teaching kids the value of kindness and being good to one another, right? And what better way to start the new year than with kindness? And so that's the message that our Boys and Girls Clubs is sending out to the world on New Year's Day.
All right, and there'll be some young people participating here with this float along the parade route. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so we're going to have over 40 kindness ambassadors from our Boys and Girls Clubs across Southern California, and we have some students that are representing the California Academic Decathlon coming from all across the state. So it's a really wonderful day with a lot of youth participation, and we can't wait for New Year's Day.
Awesome. Josue Arias, thank you for talking to us. You just gave me a quick tip. Tell me about waving.
Oh, yeah. When you wave, you're not supposed to wave above your head. It's always below, because you want to stay below the crown.
There you go.
Oh, the crown.
So practice that wave, guys.
Okay. That also conserves energy. right? So your arm doesn't get all tired.
Is that like a rule, or
5.5 miles of
that's
weight.
just
He's the expert. It's a pro tip.
Someone told me here at the Rose Parade. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's a bunch of
official from the Rose Parade.
Okay.
It's the official rule.
Okay.
Okay,
That's a good tip.
Mario.
Thank you, Josue.
Thank you.
You can watch the 137th Annual Rose Parade right here on Fox 11. It all starts at 7 a.m. with our Rose Parade special pre-show. And then a 5.5-mile parade featuring the vibrant and colorful flower-covered floats, equestrian units, and, of course, marching bands from all across the country. Christine, Divine, and I will cover it all live right here Thursday on New Year's Day.
Nice. Super fun. All right, coming up, Amanda's joining us with your entertainment headlines after the break, including an uplifting story about inspiring hope in the aftermath of the January fires.
First, let's get a check of traffic with Star.
Your Good Day LA traffic is brought to you by DTLA Law Group. We do have 2 incidents to report on at 9:10 on your Tuesday. We are seeing a multi-car crash on the 405 South at Inglewood Avenue, still causing delays in and around the area. In addition to that, a disabled vehicle on the 710 South Freeway at Rosecrans Avenue. This is some stop-and-go traffic. If you are headed out the door on the north 605 freeway, we do have, 405 freeway. This is Rosecrans Avenue. Gorgeous conditions out there. 605, it was the 605. The 10 west between the 5 to the 405, that is a 15-minute drive time. And the 60 west between the 57 to the 5, under a half an hour for you. Here's a look at some of your other traffic hotspots.
This broadcast is locally sponsored by DTLA Law Group, Auto Accident and Injury Attorneys. Have an injury? Text Injury Help to 40222 or visit us online at calldowntown.com. Message and data rates and usage may apply.
Your Good Day LA weather is sponsored by Pechanga Resort and Casino. We do have some wet weather headed this week, so brace yourself, arriving as early as tomorrow morning in a scattered activity. As of right now, we already see some of that moisture building in and across the area. Take a look at our radar beginning to filter in a lot more of that moisture. So we may see some light, very light precipitation across some of the region today, already across the I-5 corridor. Our Santa Ana winds will be the bigger story through today. They arrived and peaked yesterday. Today, they do weaken, but we do have advisories until this afternoon. The bulk of our rain due to arrive for us tomorrow morning. Again, it comes in lighter and scattered. It does turn heavier tomorrow night, moving into our New Year day. So for those of us with those midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. celebrations or plans, just note that we are anticipating some wet weather. Here's a look into what that's going to unfold like. Here is our 5 o'clock hour. Things are still practically dry out there. We do have clouds that do remain here throughout our Tuesday. Here's a look into our 8 a.m. hour. Some of us heading out to the Rose Parade. A reminder that as we do head into Thursday, this wet weather will hold. Here's a look into tomorrow afternoon. The bulk of the heavy moisture arriving overnight and into our early morning Thursday. So again, Rose Parade details. If you're out getting ready to get out in the 5, 6 o'clock hour, don't forget whatever rain gear you could use out at the parade, because you will use it. Here's a look into the tail end of our parade hours, 11 a.m. We do still have some pockets of heavier rain sticking around. We do see a lull in activity late in the day Thursday into Friday. Friday night and Saturday morning, rain will pick back up. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Star. Okay, go ahead, say it. I know you want to say it.
Merry Twixmas.
Merry Twixmas. I've been saying it all day. Good morning to you on this Twixmas morning. Entertainment is sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino. Come on, guys. You know the saying: something new, something old, something borrowed, something blue, and now something recreated is what Miles Teller and his wife Kelly are celebrating almost a year after losing their Palisades home in the wildfires. The fire destroyed their property and all of their belongings, including Kelly's wedding dress, until
It's my wedding dress.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She shared this video on TikTok, which revealed a large present carrying a replica of Kelly's wedding gown. She burst into tears and was overcome with happiness and posted a Merry Christmas indeed. Where's your wedding dress, Sandra?
In my closet.
Really? Did you get it? What is that saying, like when you get it preserved?
Yeah, preserved. Not professionally, you know, it's cleaned and it's put away, but that's really, so it's something I guess she really wanted to keep on.
Well, yeah.
Where's yours?
But in a garment bag.
Okay.
I didn't do the preservation for it. Is it too late?
No, it's not.
What do you do? You spray it with like Scotch Guard or something like that?
No, they preserve it in like a box, isn't it? A box?
But you're never supposed to open it because if the air touches it, you know, it'll discolor it.
One time when I was younger, I had a friend that lived across the street and we were playing dress up and we were in the attic and I found my mom's wedding dress.
And you put it on?
And I put it on my friend and I had her at the top of the stairs and I said, "Mom, look." And my mom came and she goes, "No!" Yeah. Because my friend was wearing her wedding dress and it was preserved.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't know that as like a 7-year-old.
Right. Well, I wonder if she needs to now then, like she sees her beautiful recreated dress.
Put it on.
And then now, but then she has to preserve it. Like, just box it up again.
Box it up again. Yeah.
The second one's special, you know what I mean?
They need to do, what do you call it? Your vows again.
Renewal.
Renewal. Yeah, they need to do that so she can wear her dress.
There you go.
Coming up from Meat Sticks. Another story about meat sticks. Meat sticks to muscles. Today's TikTok Tuesday breaks down deals. They may help those New Year's resolutions.
Do you want to be a meat stick? All right, well, that's coming up after the break.
Protein.
Big guy.
That'll keep them watching.
Big guy. Yeah.
TikTok Tuesday, sponsored by TikTok.
That's right, it's TikTok Tuesday, and with the new year just ahead, Christine Lucida is spotlighting the TikTok-approved skincare and wellness picks to start 2026 on the right note. Right and tight note, though, right?
That's right,
okay.
right and tight, girl.
Ooh, but first, you know, we gotta look right, feel right, look tight, and that includes our face.
Of course, we are getting, first of all, we are heading into red carpet season. So we want to get that radiant glow.
Yes, we do.
This is the latest in the K-Beauty innovation. This is all by Rael.
K-Beauty,
K-Beauty,
hottest.
it is the best for your skin, right? This is their Miracle Clear. It's their microcrystal PM Serum Duo. This is like microneedling in a jar, except
in your sleep.
Exactly. Wait, you pay no extra money, no needles, and you do it from the comfort of your own home. Exactly.
Wow.
It's glowing. It's perfect. It comes in a starter strength, and it comes in a more advanced strength.
Okay, you can move up if you want.
Exactly. Exactly. You grow into it, and you don't want to forget, TikTok has got an exclusive 20% off. If you go to TikTok and find Rael on there, you're going to save 20% off.
We need it.
We do need it, right?
The holidays, you know, they hit our pockets.
They hit our pockets, and all the bad food we've been eating. We want to make sure our skin is on point. Get that glow.
Yes.
All right. Next up here is we've got something for our more health-conscious people as we head into the new year. We really care about that. This is the Prima Protein Bar.
Ooh.
Exactly.
Protein is the buzzword everyone needs to know.
We all need that. Yes. Exactly. So they're animal-based. They're whole food ingredients. It's 16 grams of grass-fed whey protein. Whey protein is so much easier on your gut. It's a complete protein. It's got all the 9 essential amino acids. I'm putting my nutritionist hat on here for you.
You wear a lot of hats. I love it.
I do wear a lot of hats. It also has collagen, which is great for our skin, our joints. Exactly, all of it. Try one. They're so good.
You said collagen, and I said, oh.
Exactly. We all want a little collagen. And I know, they're so good.
Ooh, that is
and they're sweetened with 100% organic honey, which is great for good health, good gut health. And what more can we ask for? And it's perfect. Drop them in your gym bag, your kid's lunch. Hey.
Your desk drawer?
Yeah, there you go, when you're on the go. Okay, and a little bit more for fun and protein. TikTok Tribe has spoken. They are obsessed with these. These are smoked meat sticks. They are by they are by Sar Walker Organic Farms. They are a family-owned farm. They're up in Northern California. And what's really cool is it's the nation's first regenerative, organic certified beef and pork. I love it. It's slow fermented. Taste one of these.
Okay, you got it.
Okay, don't threaten you with a good food snack. It's got a little.
That is delicious.
I know, it's so good. It's seasoned with a little garlic
and fresh.
I know, it is so fresh. I'm obsessed with these. Again, take them on the go. We all need more protein. We want to eat healthier in the new year.
Yeah.
Yes, and you can. And I love that. You know, it's not only good for you; it's also good for the planet. This is a product that you can feel good to stand by.
Win-win.
Right?
I love it.
Okay, new year, more muscle. Count me in. Creatine is making a comeback for a very good reason. It is a great product for women to help us build lean muscle, boost our energy, except without the added bulk. This is by Muscle Tech. They are the leader in creatine. This is their monocreatine. I love it.
Your smoothies?
Exactly. Drop in. You feel good about your scoop. You want to add again more muscle. No added bulk.
Great. Just lean muscle.
Lean muscle. We want to look good. We want to look ripped. We want to feel good. Hey,
lean with it.
Lean with it.
Oh my gosh, you are a lean, mean savings machine because we're getting these all on discount.
You're getting them all on discount. If you head on over to TikTok, they've got special discounts just for TikTok. And you know, the TikTok tribe, when they speak, Amanda, they know what the hottest products are.
They do. We listen. Yeah. That's why we follow. You down with FYP? Yeah, you know me. Okay. Oh my gosh, we got protein, creatine, and Christine, of course. Thank you so much. You can check out her TikTok at TV Product Girl because she knows all the best products, and we will be right back. You are the last team. Christine.
That's right, baby.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Thanks for sticking with us on this Tuesday, December the 30th. It's 9:30 right now. I'm Bob DeCastro in for Roxia.
And I'm Sandra Endo. Let's take a look at today's headlines. The search is underway for missing hikers believed to be on Mount Baldy. What we're learning at this hour.
Also, the new year could bring new vaccine rules for children. The recommendations from officials as an aggressive flu season takes shape across the country.
And we're less than 48 hours away from the 137th annual Rose Parade, so it's crunch time to finish all those floats. We'll give you a look in just a few minutes on how that's going, but first a check of weather.
Yes, good morning, everybody. I have a special guest that I'd like to introduce you all to. We have 11-year-old Aubrey from the Los Angeles area, and she's in the 5th grade. She is going to come and help me pretty much take over my job for today. Want to say hi to everybody? Hello. So, Aubrey, we're going to make this really easy. She got this in the bag. Can you tell our viewers what type of weather we are looking at this week?
Tomorrow through the rest of the week, it is going to be raining.
That is right. And so for anyone like yourself, you're going to be heading out to that Rose Parade, right? For anyone else like yourself and all of our viewers who may be heading out to the Rose Parade, what is something that they may need?
Ponchos, not umbrellas.
That is right. Ponchos and not umbrellas. So I'm going to have you help me get through this forecast, okay? Let's take 2 steps that way. And then we both have our clickers. And let's see you push ahead to your clicker. There we go. What's all that green stuff?
Rain and moisture.
That is right. We have some rain and moisture building up to the south of us, reaching portions of that I-5 corridor. But again, that rain is going to arrive as early as tomorrow morning. I'm going to have you step over here, 1 step. There we go. And turn that way towards every. You're doing excellent. Let's talk about what's going to start tomorrow morning.
Rain.
That rain. And then when are we going to see that rain pick up?
Wednesday through Thursday.
That is right. Late tomorrow, later in the day tomorrow, and then it is going to stick around through our Thursday. And then it is going to pick up once again. When does it pick up for us?
Friday night into Saturday.
That is right. So just as you all heard, our newest, I'm going to say she's probably going to be still in my job in the next few years. It is going to be a very active pattern. So making sure to grab all of your weather gear, not those umbrellas if you are heading out to that parade, because we're not going to need those. We're going to need those ponchos. So can we get a round of applause for
That's right. Oh, Aubrey's so great. Oh,
she's a natural.
She is definitely a natural.
Very natural.
Wow, look at that poise. Okay.
Yeah, she said, what do you want to be when you get of age?
A vet or a news reporter.
I know that's right.
Nice.
Yeah, you did excellent today.
Got a bright future.
She's well on her way.
Yeah, we have Dad over here clapping her up. Thank you so much for bringing Aubrey in to help me today. You got me on my toes, girl. I'm so proud of you. We're going to go ahead and let's toss it back. Let's toss it back to our anchors. Back to you guys.
Okay, back to you guys.
All right, Aubrey, thank you. So developing this morning, transcripts from a closed-door hearing for the man accused of killing Charlie Kirk have been released. Tyler Robinson appeared virtually from his Utah County jail cell. The October hearing focused on whether he should be shackled in court, with defense attorneys saying he posed no threat. An audio recording will be made public within 2 weeks. The judge also ordered ruled lawyers must notify the press whenever they file a motion to close any future hearings.
Deliberative as is his reputation. He said, look, you know, the media does have an interest here. The public has a right to access, not just under federal law, but under state law.
Tyler Robinson is charged with aggravated murder and could face the death penalty if convicted. Prosecutors are seeking the death penalty. Robinson has not entered a plea and should be back in court January 16th.
Here locally, an LA security guard is now facing murder charges in a DUI crash that killed an 18-year-old Loyola High School tennis standout. Prosecutors say 33-year-old Jania Risha Belt was driving intoxicated and speeding when she struck Braun Levy as he crossed Sepulveda Boulevard in Manhattan Beach on May the 4th. Levy was rushed to the hospital where he later died.
The pain we feel is indescribable. Our family has been shattered, ripped apart, and left to pick up the pieces and keep on living without Braun, who we all loved with every cell in our body.
Belt was arrested more than 7 months after she allegedly struck and killed Levy in Manhattan Beach. District Attorney Nathan Hochman is hoping this case brings change to some of California's driving laws.
California and its laws dealing with drunk and drug driving are some of the weakest in the nation. And while we'll prosecute, again, in the DA's office, the laws that the state legislature has given us to prosecute, we strongly encourage the state legislature to go ahead and get that work done.
If convicted, Belt could face 15 years to life in prison. Her arraignment is scheduled for January 13th.
Happening right now, search and rescue crews are looking for at least one missing hiker on Mount Baldy. Deputies say they received a call for an injured hiker and that there could be 2 other people with him. Officials say they started searching overnight and will release more details when they have them.
More than a week after a panel of federal judges were expected to rule on the legality of Prop 50, no decision has been made as of yet. The California Republican Party sued Governor Gavin Newsom and Secretary of State Shirley Weber over the voter-approved legislation which redrew California voter maps to add 5 Democratic seats. The lawsuit argues the maps favor Latino voters, while Democrats say the maps are partisan and are meant to counteract Republican-drawn districts in Texas. One law professor says the panel could be stalled because of the likelihood of appeal on the decision.
Apple is warning all iPhone and iPad users to immediately install the latest updates to block 2 critical threats that could allow hackers to control your devices. Apple says the iPhone 11 and later and the iPad Pro 12.9-inch as well as the iPad Pro 11-inch are the devices most at risk to the memory bugs. For users with automated updates, a patch should already be installed. Others will need to download the iOS 26.2 or iPad iOS 26.2 through the device settings. Apple also advises to avoid clicking on unexpected links sent via SMS, WhatsApp, or Telegram or email.
Some big changes announced by the USPS that could work against you if you are mailing time-sensitive documents.
Brooke joins us now to explain.
Hey there, yeah, this new change might affect what your recipient thinks is on time, and you really need to know about this. I'll break it down. USPS has just quietly implemented a change affecting U.S. postmarks. So new processing rules now clarify most postmarks will reflect the date your mail is processed, which might not necessarily be the same as the date you mailed it. USPS says most postmarks are now applied at large processing facilities, and it could take your mail a couple days to get to that facility. Now, this is incredibly important because tax returns, mail-in ballots, charitable donations, even health insurance appeals are all often time sensitive. And you know how it works previously. Many of us have always learned if your mail is properly stamped and you drop it in the mailbox on tax day or election day, the postmark will reflect that date and you'll make the deadline, avoiding tax penalties. Your ballot will be sure to count. Well, now USPS wants to be clear in an article published in the Federal Register effective December 24th, which, by the way, was last week. That might not be the case. I do have a workaround for you, though. If you have a hard deadline and you want to be sure, you can go inside a USPS location and ask a retail employee for a manual postmark. It's free and will always reflect the date you handed over your mail. Back to you.
That's a big change, Brooke.
Yeah.
So what about mail-in voting? I know a lot of people, that's a big concern, right? So do they have to go into the post office to get that hand stamp postmark, or how would it impact someone who normally just drops it off on election day?
Off with the Postal Service, you do it on the last day, on election day, you will want to make sure that you go in and ask for that hand stamp. The difference is, luckily here in California, we have those ballot drop boxes that have nothing to do with the post office, and so you can just make sure to use those to make it easier. But things like your taxes, like, you know, it could be even something like you filed an appeal with your health insurance, right? And you have a hard deadline. You want to make sure that you get a day of postmark, so you have to go and specifically ask for that.
Oh, that's good to know that those drop boxes for voting still count. So that's great. Okay, that's very convenient for a lot of people.
I know, I always go to the library and put it right in.
Yeah, me too.
I stopped dealing with the
Those
post
drop
office for
boxes.
that a long time.
Right.
They make it easy here.
Awesome. Thanks, Brooke. The Department of Health and Human Services plans to revamp the entire childhood vaccine schedule in the new year. They say that it will result in fewer shots. The exact changes have not been announced. The Advisory Committee on Childhood Vaccines met yesterday, and during that meeting, CDC officials emphasized the importance of immunizations for children. The final announcement on the new vaccine schedule is expected in the new year.
All right, the finishing touches are going on the amazing Rose Parade floats just a day before the judges do their thing tomorrow,
Yep,
right?
here they go. Mario's live at one of those barns in Pasadena where, gosh, things are really picking up pace there, Mario.
Oh, yeah. These volunteers are going to be busy for the next several hours. Nearly 2,000 are going to be coming in here to this warehouse to continue building these floats, or decorating, I should say. And this is the San Diego Zoo float. Look at the detail in these structures. The zebras there. You can see that volunteers are starting to put more flowers on this morning. So as we make our way across to the end of this float, you can really see, you know, things are picking up, as Bob just mentioned. And this float actually has a history of some wins. They won the sweepstakes prize the last 2 years. So could this be a three-peat? Well, I have Stefan Pollack here. He is with Artistic Entertainment Services, and they're helping to bring these to life. 16 of the more than 30 that are featured in the Rose Parade. And look at the detail in these elephants. It's amazing. What's going into this here this morning?
So this is a Spanish moss that's going all over the elephants. The elephants, there's about 50 pounds of the Spanish moss that's going to be coming in here, grinding it up, really getting into a fine, intricate detail. And the elephants are just majestic. They're so amazing. And the animation that's going to happen on the trunks of the elephants are just going to be going up and down, waving to the parade route as it goes down. But I do want to point out some of the intricate detail on some of the dry material that's still going on. We take time to kind of braid these palm fans, and they're all braided into the intricate detail, and you can actually see them that are going to be right up here on the base, making out the base of the savannah. And a fun fact down here is down below you'll start to see the potatoes that are down here that are going to make up the rock wall and the desert landscape down here. And there's some apricots over here, so we use it all.
Yeah, you could have had me fool that looked like cobblestone there. So thanks for talking to us, Stefan, as these volunteers continue working. Let me see if I can get one of them. Hey, good morning. How is it working on this elephant?
It's a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. All right, yeah. So they're going to be looking out for that elephant, and I bet this guy is going to be saying, hey, I worked on that elephant on that float. So lots to be seen here along the parade route on Thursday morning. For now, live in Pasadena, we'll send it back to you.
All the details.
I know, and if you think about the thousands of hours, right, this begins like a whole year in advance, only to be seen on the parade route for a brief moment, which makes it all that much more special when you see it live on TV. All right, Mario, thank you, and you can watch the 137th Annual Rose Parade right here on Fox 11. It all gets started at 7 a.m. with our Rose Parade special pre-show, and then the 5.5-mile parade featuring the vibrant and colorful flower-covered floats, the equestrian units, and marching bands that come from all across the country. Christine Devine and I will cover it all live on Thursday, New Year's Day.
And speaking of New Year's, are you looking to ring in the new year in style?
How about a masquerade soiree on board the Queen Mary? Coco McAvoy is in Long Beach with more.
Hey there, we are aboard the Queen Mary
tomorrow is New Year's Eve, and this is the place to be. There's so much fun to be had here, so much entertainment. Look at this. We're talking about a champagne toast and an apple cider toast. We are going to take the apple cider toast here. Cheers to you. Love it. Dylan, you're the director of experiences. Tell us about the masquerade soiree happening here.
Well, this is the iconic Queen Mary, so of course we have to have an iconic party to match. We've got every room of the ship activated, from dueling pianos to DJs to strolling performers, magicians, a fortune teller, you name it, we probably have it.
And a lot of people are thinking, okay, it might rain on New Year's Eve, but this is indoor for the most part.
Yeah, so we have it, every single room is activated with different entertainment. So if you want to go outside and check out the fireworks, even if it's raining, that will be happening. But then we have all of our indoor spaces open as well.
And VIP tickets sold out. People are excited, but general admission still available.
Yes, so our VIP and hotel packages are sold out as of yesterday, but GA is available. And again, that gets access to all of those rooms that I talked about, the balloon drops, the dueling pianos, the DJs, all of the fun.
I love that. I want to come over here now to First Officer Danny. You've been part of the Queen Mary for 13 years, you were telling me. So talk about what it's like here New Year's Eve every year.
I mean, it's one of the best parties in town. You can't miss it. We have some of the best fireworks you're going to see anywhere. It's just really the biggest extravaganza you're ever going to experience, all in such an iconic place.
Yes, an iconic place indeed. Thank you so much, First Officer Danny. So a New Year's Eve celebration has been happening here at the Queen Mary since the 70s, but this is the first time they're doing a masquerade theme, and I think that that's so much fun. A masquerade soiree happening tomorrow at 8 o'clock. You've got to come and be part of it. I'll send it back to you. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Thanks so much, Coco. So people on social media are making lists of trends we should all collectively leave behind in 2025.
Okay, well, this could be any trend that you feel has run its course, right? So whether it's fashion related or just trending phrases on social media. For example, many people want to leave behind terms like Riz, Skibbity, and 6'7" in 2025. Same with Labubu's or Dubai chocolate. In fashion, many say barrel jeans and bows, well, they're out. And protein has been so important in our diet, right? But it doesn't have to be everything. Starbucks protein drinks became a thing this year. Protein Pop-Tarts and Khloe Kardashian protein popcorn went viral this year as well. I think bro, you know, everyone calling each other bro, the kids.
Yeah.
Calling me bro.
Yeah, but,
I'm your mom.
But adults say bro. What's up, bro?
No, it's different. The kids these days, everyone's bro.
Really?
Yeah.
I use bro a lot.
You do not. You don't call me bro.
If you like.
No, don't, please. I hear it enough at home.
Sis.
All right, bro.
6'7" sticking around? You think?
No, let's leave
done?
that. Yes.
Are your kids still saying it?
Yes, and 41.
Oh my God, 41?
Yeah.
Do they say chungus?
No, what is that?
It's another word I heard. Chungus.
Really?
Yeah, it means like kind of, you're feeling chungus. Yeah. Rage bait, that was a big one. Do they say rage bait?
No, no.
All right, get rid of 6'7" though.
Yeah, rage bait.
Coming up, Living in Limbo, we'll discuss what's behind the yearly Twixmas experience that comes at the end of December.
All right, bro, we're gonna take a break.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Bruh.
The time is now 9:50 on your Tuesday morning, and we have an active radar. We didn't start off this morning, but this wet weather, it does not want to wait to get here. We do have some moisture building in across some of the area, up across the I-5 corridor, Fraser Park, Bakersfield, already starting to see some of this moisture build in. Now, locally, we may see some of that light activity enter into our region ahead of the bulk of moisture arriving tomorrow morning. Today, temperature-wise, we're expecting to reach the 70s, the low 70s, which will put us above our normal for this time of the year. 67 is usually that magic number across the LA area. We do have clouds out there. Again, some moisture filling the air. Our temperatures 64 degrees. Now, here's a look at our pattern moving into tomorrow. We will start off with some light and scattered rain activity as we get to the later half of tomorrow. So tomorrow night, right ahead of the new year, we will start to see our rain activity picking up. So moving over into our New Year day on Thursday, we will see a more intense weather pattern. So if you're going to be out at the Rose Parade, yes, between that 8 a.m. hour and towards the tail end of our morning, we are expecting to have some on and off again rain chances. Could be heavy at times. And then as we push into the later half of our Thursday and yes, Friday morning, our rain pattern will let up. That second wave of moisture will arrive for us late in the day on Friday, and it will impact our early weekend Saturday morning. Back to you.
All right, Star, thank you. So, ready or not, Twixmas is here.
That's right. This is what people call the cozy days falling between Christmas and New Year's. It's also the time period when many people apparently forget what day it is.
Yep, that's me.
This is according to a recent study from Taka Research. You forget what day it is?
Uh-huh.
It's Tuesday.
Like what time it is, what day it is.
Experts say it's because routines are dropped for holiday fun. They found that the average person struggles to track time on at least 4 separate occasions during the last week of December. It's basically what retirement feels like. Because people are retired. Yeah. Because when people are retired, they're like, what day is it today?
Right,
Like, what day is it?
Oh my God, what time is it?
Right, exactly.
What time for breakfast or
Top
dinner?
activities during the last week of the year include watching old movies, TV shows, wearing comfy clothes exclusively,
Ooh, I like that.
and doing bare minimum of work.
That's pretty much true. All right, so look at that. If you're wondering why it's called Twixmas and you're craving Twix right now, but the term actually originates from the archaic English word bewix.
Betwixt.
Betwixt.
Yeah.
Betwixt. Which means between. And this is the period, of course, as we've been talking about, between Christmas and New Year's, where all expectations are thrown out the window. Some people call this Crimbo Limbo.
Oh my gosh.
Feral Week and the void. Oh my gosh. Crimbo Limbo. I love it. Where's the Twix?
I know, the Twix is right here.
Every time we talk about Twixmas, I do think of Twix.
And then I thought, oh, you know what? It's just a matter of time before Twix gets on this craze or just trend. And sure enough, they're already on it.
Are
they're
they
calling
really?
it Twixmas, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But maybe it becomes a thing. We have Summerween, right?
Oh,
right now.
Yes.
And there's talk about Halloween is going to come.
No.
Valentine's Day.
No.
So everybody wants like these little holiday type things or like called
made up
little
things.
It's not made up. It's like people just want to live in the moment, right?
Really? Let Valentine's Day be Valentine's Day. It doesn't have to be Halloween.
It could be its own
all year long.
Halloween.
No, it doesn't.
Twixmas. Merry Twixmas.
Do you want Halloween
Merry
decorations on your Christmas tree? Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
No.
If it becomes a thing.
All right, anyway, let's argue later. So, the New York Times has released its Food Trends Report for 2026. It's based on surveys of chefs, food execs, and market researchers to see how America is changing the way they eat. It suggests vinegar is moving far beyond salad dressings. Chefs and bartenders are using it to boost flavor in sweet and savory dishes, in non-alcoholic cocktails, and in cuisines like Filipino food. But the Times says the bigger shift isn't just about ingredients, it's about how food makes you feel. People want meals that are good for their mind, body, and soul.
Right. And not Phil Chungus. Right?
Right.
A new product collab is getting people talking. What do the companies Crumble and Dove have in common? It's tres leches. Yes, the new line is inspired by the bakery chain's best-selling dessert. and includes a body wash, body scrub, hand wash, and deodorant. The scent described as notes of whipped cream and a sprinkle of cinnamon for your skin. The new products are available now for a limited time, but only at Walmart stores and their website. You can get each product now for less than $10 each, or the whole gift set for $27.
And happening tomorrow, Crumble is offering a good deal so you can bring some sweet treats to your New Year's Eve gathering. The company is offering a buy 6 desserts for the price of 4 deal. The offer will only be available tomorrow, so get on it. It's a good deal.
Coming up in the 10 a.m. hour, a popular beer maker has a new brew that's going to be banned in 15 states, but not here in California. We're going to tell you all about it.
All right. Plus, we have an important consumer alert to share about ground beef. A recall here and E. coli fears. Well, you'll want to see if you have this product in your fridge and maybe toss it out.
Also, Jen is going to have something special for us. She'll join us live with an up-close look at training for LAPD's mounted platoon. Nice-looking horses there.